guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to do my top 5 favorite bronzers. I actually got this request from Alex Casco. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong, but I will put that somewhere on the screen of her comment. And so I wanted to do that for you. These bronzers are really good for medium skin tones. I do find a lot of trouble, especially in the drugstore, for a bronzer that's good for my skin tone, because a lot of the bronzers are either too light so you don't see anything, they're pretty much like a powder for my face, or they are too deep and too orange for my skin tone, and it just makes it look really weird and too orangey. These are my top 5 favorite bronzers of all time. If you want to see what they are, just keep watching. So the first bronzer I have is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Deep Bronzer. I know this is a cult classic and I know that everyone loves it, and so of course I had to put it in this video. I actually bought the deeper shade, which is I think Sunset Bronzer or Sunset Summer Bronzer, something like that. But this one is the one lighter than that, and it actually fits my skin tone better because the deeper one is too orangey and it was too like heavy for my skin tone. Like you tap your brush in and it would already be too pigmented. So this one's just perfect. It really makes your cheekbones look structured and it's just beautiful. So that is what the Physicians Formula Deep Bronzer looks like. It kind of fits into my skin tone but a little bit deeper, so it really helps for my cheekbone. So the next one I have is the Anasazi Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer in Cappuccino. I actually found this at TJ Maxx, so I don't know if they still sell these, but if they do, I highly recommend picking up one. This is what the shade looks like. It's a really pretty, kind of more warmer tone bronzer, but it doesn't pull orange at all. It's really beautiful and really pigmented. It's a lot more red than the Physicians Formula bronzer, but still beautiful nonetheless, and it does not pull orange at all on my cheeks, so I really love this one. The next bronzer I have is the Maybelline City Bronzer and Contour Powder, and this is in 300. So the sad thing about this bronzer is that it only comes in 3 shades, and this is probably the darkest one that they have. And so any skin tone darker than me, they don't have a shade for them. The other 2 are really light and wouldn't fit my skin tone at all, so I went with 300. This one's a little bit more warmer as well, a little bit more orangier, but not too orange. This is what it looks like in comparison to the Anasazi Beverly Hills and the Physicians Formula. See, Physicians Formula is very brown. The Anasazi Beverly Hills is more red, and then the Maybelline City Bronzer is more orangey, but it doesn't pull at all like that on my face. It's really beautiful and just contours. And the powder is very soft and finely milled, so it just blends out really easily. Actually, all of these really blend out perfectly. So the next one I have is the Colorpop Talk to the Palm Pressed Powder Bronzer. This came out with the Going Coconuts collection, and it's definitely one of my favorite bronzers of all time. Duh, it's in this video. They came out with 2 shades when they came out with this line, and I chose the darker one because the lighter one I was a little too afraid to try it because it looked too light, and I only could see from what's online. So I went with the darker one, assuming that hopefully it wouldn't be too dark, and it's actually really beautiful. If you could see the little like indentation of the pan, I'm definitely about to hit pan. That doesn't show you how much I love it. I don't know what will. I'd say this is probably similar to the Anasazi Beverly Hills one, but a little bit more red. It's beautiful and it blends out perfectly. It can be a little too dark, so like tapping it and then putting it on your face is like all you really need. You don't need to like dig into it, but it's beautiful nonetheless if you use a light hand. The last thing I have is the Scott Barnes Sculpting and Contouring Palette. This comes with so many shades and it's beautiful. Like I've used chiseled on my cheeks, sliced on my cheeks, snatched on my cheeks. I've actually used a lot of these. I'm still playing around with it because there's so many colors, but they're so beautiful, and it's your first time and you're trying to figure out which color is the best and you really want to figure that out. I highly recommend this, or if you are a makeup artist, this is great for clients because it has so many options. But I really enjoy this palette, and the powders are just so finely milled and just so beautiful. So I highly recommend this if you're looking for a contouring palette and you don't really care for the price, because this is kind of expensive. I think it's like $58, but definitely worth every penny. And of course Scott Barnes knows how to do makeup because he does JLo's makeup, and her makeup always looks fantastic and bronzed, and yeah. So I know that was a really quick video, but I hope you enjoy it. I didn't want to make this too long of a video. I only wanted to put the best of the best bronzers that I love into this video. All of these powders are really great, really blendable, really beautiful, and perfect for medium skin tones. It doesn't pull too orangey, but it still shows up on your skin, which I think is very important for medium skin tones. So I definitely wanted to just put the best of the best on here. I hope you don't mind the short video, but I hope you enjoyed. If you have any bronzers that you suggest, let me know down in the comments below. I'm always looking for good bronzers to add to my list. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.